You sell mostly the straight up bullion, though, don't you, Tim? The
More than
government
anything else,
minted
yeah. I
rounds.
mean, we're doing much more business in the random boxes. We sell a lot of that out of the random boxes.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen that kook, no. I might not let go of that one.
What you're using. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Oh, it's Yankee.
Come on, man. How you doing?
Oh, it's been very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. You got some gold and silver now? You got a good stock?
Good
Did you
stock.
get restocked?
Yes, and we have more on the way.
Okay.
So,
What's hot right now with silver? What are people buying?
silver
What kinds of silver,
and
Tim?
gold.
You just,
Kinds of silver. You know, the bars and rounds are kind of boring.
says
So
you.
people love going through the mishmash. We do put a lot of things that we just don't have time to sort through.
Right.
And every day that I bring one of these boxes out, I see something that I can use. So
Yeah, we're going to take a look at those soon.
yeah, one of these days we'll fill everything up in the cabinets rather than just coming here and answering the phone all day.
We got somebody here from Wisconsin. Is that correct? Why don't you come on up and get something from Tim?
I came all the way to Manchester for work, and the first thing I thought of when I heard of Manchester on my calendar was Tim's Coin Shop, Tim's Coin and Stamp Shop. I should have came and asked for some stamps. That Actually, when I walked in, the store was empty, and you two were talking, and I had an out of body experience. You two are hanging out here talking, even when the camera isn't rolling.
We do a lot of talking when the camera's not rolling. Oh, wow. So you're out here from Wisconsin.
Yep.
And you're looking to buy something?
Yeah, I've got a decent stack at home, so I'm not looking to significantly add to the stack.
You have a good LCS dealer?
Unfortunately, both Minnesota and Wisconsin, you know where I'm going.
Sales tax?
Sales tax. Oh, yeah. Sales tax is cheaper in Wisconsin. So I bite the bullet every once in a while, especially if you can do like a good deal online. I'll still choke and kind of swallow it and move on. But when I travel a lot. So one of the first things I do is look up the tax in that state, and then look for a local coin shop. I'll do that frequently.
Well, you came to the live free or die state of New Hampshire, where we do not have sales tax on real money. So I'm glad you're here.
Oh, it's brutal. Changing paper money for real money and paying the government for that. It's painful.
Tim, are you finding anything of...
There's quite a variety. Why don't we put that on the corner?
Oh. Yeah, this is from Star Wars. Let's look at my son.
It's the Mandalorian.
Yeah, the mythosaur.
The mythosaur,
Yep.
yes.
That'll
Those
go
are
with my,
very popular.
My oldest son is a big...
You're going to grab that one?
Yep, definitely. U.S. Navy. What is this? Ooh. North American Fishing Club.
Yeah, they
Wow.
they have a lot of rounds out there. So if you're a fisherman, you might find one.
You should take a bunch of those SD Bullion. What are they? The Bronco ones. You should dump some of those in here.
Oh, the cowboy rounds. Those
Yeah,
are cool, aren't they?
those are sharp.
Yeah.
Looking up.
So I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's that
There might be
Pacific
some
Island, Niue,
select.
N-I-U-E.
Nui.
Nui.
Nui, yes.
Yep. The Truth series. Those are beautiful coins.
Oh, I love
I got
those.
all four of them for all my family members. Those are really beautiful coins.
They really are.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Tim's politics?
Yeah. When that came out, it was.
I don't know what Tim's politics are.
What?
Yeah.
You don't know Tim's politics? Have you been watching Tim videos?
He's agnostic, right? He's completely neutral.
No, you're not. You wise guy. You're not partisan at all. What are you talking about?
No. As I was driving over from Massachusetts into New Hampshire, I could kind of just feel, just to breathe a little bit easier. Just the air got a little bit cleaner. The sun came out. The birds started chirping.
It's called freedom.
Exactly.
You're getting two.
Yeah, one for me and one for my son.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Yeah, those are kind of hard to find right now.
Yeah, they are. They're collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very expensive too.
How expensive?
No, they're a bargain price here. Yeah, they're out in Minnesota.
Wait. Stacking Surfer?
Yankee, how are you doing,
Oh
man?
my word! Great to see you.
It's so good to meet you in person.
Wow, this is. Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I just flew up from California. Well, from Taxifornia, is what I like to call it. But I just flew up. I had to come and see Tim. I brought some money to buy some silver today, and I'm kind of sick and tired of paying the sales tax.
You're making a pilgrimage to the coin
I'm
and
making a
stamp shop.
pilgrimage here, yes, and hopefully my car will still be here when I'm done.
Oh yeah. Oh, no. You're in one of the safest states
I'm
in
sure I
the
am.
country. So
Yeah.
I am really impressed with your channel.
Thank
how you have grown so quickly. I understand why. You really have an excellent rapport with your viewers. You understand precious metals so well and investing in general, and you do great interviews, especially on the beach.
More of those are coming. We're going to have a lot more beach videos coming pretty soon. Not only chocolate, but we're going to go see if I can sell silver at the beach.
What are you thinking of getting here? Something fun or some of the...
So, yeah, I want to look and see what Tim has that's kind of random out here, but I'm also looking for some rounds. I know he has some great rounds, and I've seen your talent rounds that you've shown. I don't have any of those yet, so I was thinking about maybe picking some of those up. So a kookaburra, I caution you on a little bit with these coins because you can get stuck with a high premium, but there's not a nicer looking coin than you're going to find with what comes out of Australia with the kookaburras.
Yeah, Perth Mint is.
Yeah.
They do good work.
They do a good job. They also, the koalas are pretty nice too, if you can find those.
Check this box
What do
out.
we got in here? Oh, goodness. We got a lot of stuff in here. So we've got... Wow, I've never seen that.
You've never seen that?
I've never
Kook?
seen that kook, no. I might not let go of that one.
What year is it?
That's a 30th anniversary. All right, I'm going to have to check that one.
You like it, huh?
All right, what else we got in here? Oh, he's got a lot of them. All right, you guys, look at that. There's a whole roll of them right here. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to check the price on that. Okay, here we go. So here's a koala, guys. I like the koalas a lot, too. So look at this. Tim's got an entire roll of these guys. And one of the things that I really like about it is they have this frosted finish to it. And they do a better frosted finish than any other country that I know of. I never see any specks in these things. I never see any flaws. There's never spotting, milk spotting on these, at least not the ones I've had. So these are great high-quality coins you can get. You just got to be careful that you don't stack too many of these based on the premium.
Now, I do see milk spots on kangaroos a lot of the times, but not...
Kangaroos are different.
Yeah, they are different, right?
Those are different.
Yep. But not on these koalas
I
and
haven't
kooks.
seen them on the koalas. I haven't seen them on the kooks. But I gotta look this one up. This is a 30-year anniversary. Anytime you have a chance to get something that's an anniversary, and it's in your budget, and it's something that you want to go and do a little bit of a splurge for, I highly recommend it.
Man, you are really good at those semi-numismatics. You really are, man.
A little too good at it.
I know.
It's something that I really try to keep to a minimum. So, we're talking like 5% of my stack.
Yeah.
Majority of it's going to be for weight that I can do.
Right.
And it's not exactly where I want it yet, guys. Sometimes you make mistakes early on, and I'm still having to readjust. And that's something that I'm working on. And as I readjust, I'm doing things like this where I'm selling some stuff on eBay, and then I'm coming to an LCS like Tim, and I'm buying some silver that's maybe a little bit less expensive that I can just hold on to, put in my stack, and save for a rainy day.
You sell mostly the straight-up bullion, though, don't you, Tim? The
More than
government
anything
minted
else,
and
yeah. I
rounds.
mean,
Yep.
we're doing much more business in from these random boxes. I sell a lot of that out of the random boxes.
It's a fun box.
Well, it's fun because it keeps it interesting. You can stack, but stacking gets boring after a while. So
Bars,
this keeps
bars
you
and
interested.
buffaloes are boring, yes.
Bars and buffaloes are boring.
All right, so sometimes when I'm just looking at
What did you just do?
rounds, what do you mean?
dude.
Tim, when did you start carrying stacking surfer stickers?
Hey.
Oh, we've been carrying those for ages. Jeez.
What?
Can I get you to autograph one?
A lot
Yeah,
longer
you can
than
Wait
Tim
a second.
autograph that. That'd be great.
Hold on a
a
second
lot
here.
longer than that Yankee guy.
There's a
Dude,
huge
you
stack of them. Yeah. I mean, look at how
What?
cool that is.
Listen, I get requests for Yankee to sign these stickers, but every time he signs, he puts down Yankee. They don't want that.
They want Tim.
They want to know his name.
Oh, they want his name. Well, that comes with a whole different price.
It does. It does.
All right.
When I get a coin like this is kind of like a ratio that I look at.
Okay.
Is I will go get a bunch of rounds before I go and get a coin like this. So even though I do collect, and have collection stack or collector stacker, I'm primarily going for as much weight as I can now. And so for me, one of the things I have to do is I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've got to go, okay, I can't do that today. I've already got one of those. I already got some of those, so I got to be careful not to go crazy buying stuff that I already have.
Tim wants you to go crazy.
Well, okay, so we'll have that conversation, Tim. Tim's like, this guy came in from California. He's going to have deep pockets. Let's just go for it. Well, Tim, they took all my money. It's all in taxes. It's Taxifornia,
Yeah. What advice do you have for California?
Keep Gavin Newsom.
Keep them to yourself.
I don't want them, man. I mean, we already tried the recall and it didn't work.
Okay, dude. Now I know you try to stay clear of some of this politics, but you're in Tim's shop right now, so let's hear it.
Okay, I'm in Tim's shop. So I mean, here's what I'll say, guys. I will say that I love the Constitution. I've taught my kids about the Constitution. And to me, the Constitution is a document that was divinely inspired. I'm going to put that out there.
Absolutely.
Those that think it's an old document that has no good, they need to look around.
You need to wake up.
The Constitution is such a strong document that we still have a country today. And
very true.
people are fighting against that at all costs, and they can't break it. They're trying really hard.
They
but
are,
they can't
but
break it yet.
they're trying by distorting history and not teaching anything about the Constitution. I remember when I took history course in, it had to be, I don't know.
1882?
Well, I'm not talking about the year. It's just that I'm not sure what grade it was in school when we had American history. But we had a teacher who said, we're going to, for the part of this course, we're going to teach about the Constitution. Everybody chooses a Federalist paper, and that's your essay. You write an essay on that paper. But that has changed. Public education doesn't care about the Constitution. They don't.
No.
Most kids coming out of college have no idea what a Federalist paper is, and I mean that's getting worse every day. I mean, as far as most kids learn today, the country began in was it 1619? Is that the time? Yeah. But they also don't learn anything about world politics or world history, and that's pretty disturbing.
When I read the Constitution, I need a Harvard-educated administrator to help provide context so I know how to think about it.
I think you've got that issue. You also have the issue of states' rights versus federal government. And the federal government was always known to continue to become a larger and larger organization with more bureaucracy, and that it would be harder and harder for states to have their sovereignty. So that is an issue we have. If you really go back to a lot of what Thomas Jefferson even talked about, it goes back to the local government. There was a certain way that you would divide counties. That's not followed anymore. And it always made it so that everybody had representation at a local level, and then it would grow from there. And right now what we're dealing with is we're trying to get everybody to do the same thing across the entire country, regardless of where you live.
Right. I think Thomas Sowell talks about this. I love Thomas Sowell. And he says that the power of the government should be more the closer it is to you, so more local. And as it gets further away, it should be so limited. Our federal government should do very little in our lives.
We should be caring more about what's going on in our own county seat or our own state capital than what's going on in Washington, D.C. And most people don't even know what's going on in their county seat or in their state capital.
And that's the issue. I'm guilty of it too. So
Yeah, I am too.
I vote
Yeah.
in local elections, but have I ever held a local position? I haven't. Have I spent the time to go into all of the different city council meetings and to Other local meetings that are going on, I have not. Have I helped candidates run that I like, and try to really promote them? A little bit. But I think that's something that, as I'm getting older, I'm trying to figure out how do I spend more time to be able to help get that voice out there and help. Because, guys, we can't wait right now. If we wait too long, the country is not going to be the country that you want.
Well, what do you think of the Convention of States as an option for us?
It's a real option. We really could do it. And I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, frankly.
Do you think there's the political will for something like that across the nation?
From the citizens or from Congress?
Well, we know that answer to the latter question.
I think people aren't aware of it. And we get the word out. People start
that's
to
a good
feel
point.
empowered. It was something that the framers of the Constitution put in there for a reason. And it's not something to be scared of. I know some people talk, oh, you're going to have a runaway convention. No, we have a runaway Congress right now.
Here's the thing, though. I think we've got about 6 years to correct this thing. Maybe we have a little bit longer, but I don't know. And that's pushing it. We may only have a very short period of time, guys. So what I'm looking at is I'm trying to figure out how do I become a little bit more active with the people that I like to support. And part of that is getting to know the candidates. Part of that's getting to understand their track record. Just because someone runs on a certain ticket or runs in a certain political party, if you haven't looked at their record, you don't actually know who they are. You don't know what they're going to do. And even if you do see that,
Right.
they can change.
Absolutely.
And so to your point, Yankee, I don't think there's an appetite yet in Congress for them to put their careers on the line.
I don't see us getting out of this decade with the dollar intact.
So that's why I stack.
Is that why you? That's why we're all here, isn't it?
That's why we
So
stack,
I'll
right?
throw one other thing out. So my ratio right now is about 400 ounces of silver to an ounce of gold.
Okay.
Now, I was someone that saw the value in gold to begin with, is where I started, and I wanted to protect my home. I live in a place where property taxes are very expensive, and so one of the ways to protect my home, in my belief, is to have some gold. Now I'm looking at it and I see the ratio and I just can't find the motivation to go too heavy on gold at the moment. That's not to say you shouldn't have gold. So Yankee has a strategy too that I think is really awesome. I am a Yankee Canon member, so I have had conversations with him.
Thanks, buddy.
We've sat down and talked about it, and it's been great. So not only has he looked at my situation to kind of give me some advice, have another pair of eyes on it, because frankly, I go talk to my financial advisor. All he wants to do is sell me stocks or bonds, and that didn't do too well. So
We have another militia meeting coming up. You accepted that one, right?
we do. I'm going to be on that one. It's going to be great.
That's going to be fun.
So if you guys want to join, you can come and you can talk with Surfer and you can talk with Yankee and a bunch of other people.
You wanted it signed.
Absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen.
Great to meet you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Take care.
It's been like 2 years. I've had
to meet you.
chemo 4
Take care.
times, surgery 4 times.